Come with me as I finally check out Reading Rhythms. What is Reading Rhythms? Here you go. This is a screen recording from the event. Go ahead and pause to read. I am on my way to the Reading Rhythms event and super excited. I've never been to one, so I brought a blanket, as they said, and I'm taking a chair with me just because sitting on the ground for 2 hours sounds awful. It was so hot when I got there, but finally made it, and hello, super iconic Hudson Yards right there. Walking up, and now let's go find a place to sit. And I'm so glad that I brought my chair because by the time I got there, there were no more chairs left, and the ground was kind of hot, so I really didn't want to end up sitting on my blanket.
There was one thing which was getting left on our bookshelves. It was our books. And we thought to each other, why don't we create some more time to read? But not just reading by ourselves, reading with people. And we thought that's a pretty good idea. Maybe we're going to split it up into some segments so you can get some reading done and you can meet some cool people as well and have some great music to boot. And that was really what we called a reading party. And we realized that this wasn't something we just want to do with 10 friends. This isn't even something we want to do with 50 people in an amazing bar. This is something we think we can bring to communities all over the city. So,
point being that along the way, we've really perfected this thing called the reading party. When you walk by 100 or 1,000 people all sitting in silence reading, you're like, are they meditating? Are they doing some sort of vinyasa? No, they're actually just reading. And so the format that we're going to be sharing with you a little bit later is the same format at the very beginning. It's the same format we've run 100 times, and it's the same format that continues to inspire wonder, awe, and connection in reading groups all around New York that we run. We have an introduction, usually by 2 hosts if you're at one of our events in the city. And then we're going to kick off an incredible 40-minute long reading block where you are going to be graced by Pedro, who is an incredible musician, which Ben will tell you a little bit more about his style in a minute. After about 40 minutes, we'll have a one-on-one discussion for about 20 minutes where we're going to use our books as an icebreaker. Can I get everyone to quickly hold up their books, whatever book you brought to Reading Rhythms? As a reminder, it doesn't matter what you brought. This is not a book club. It is a
Kindles
reading
are welcome
party.
here as well. Don't hide your Kindles.
So you have some amazing titles from all different types of genres and stories and worldviews. And so take a look, scout it out. During your one-on-one block, we're going to use our books as icebreakers. Why did you bring that book? Why are you reading that book? There's literally millions of books in publication today, and yet you made a singular choice to hold that book in front of you. That is the prompt and the topic of discussion when we do our one-on-ones. We'll bring you back at the end of that, and then we're going to have a second 40-minute reading block, again with Pedro, providing a wonderful ambiance, and then we're going to wrap it up with a...
Welcome to Reading Rhythms. Your first reading block starts now. So if you're having fun, you're engaged in the conversation, there's a pretty good chance that we're going to mirror that good energy with a free book or two for your group. So get thinking, we've got the new title from Trevor Noah, we've got A Long Petal of the Sea by Isabel Allende, and for those of you who didn't get a tote with The Love of My Afterlife in the deck chairs, we may just have a few surprise copies for you as well. So next 20 minutes is going to be one-to-one discussions. Use your book as an icebreaker. This is one of my favorite parts of the whole experience. Instead of saying, what do you do for work, which you've probably said 100 times, you can say, what book are you reading?
If you're a reader and you live in New York, absolutely recommend Reading Rhythms. Go check it out.